What's up, everybody, and welcome back to A Beer a Day with TK. It's Monday afternoon here in Philly, Ohio. I'm sweating to death, hanging out in the beer shed, getting ready to try a new beer. The beer that I have today is called 12 Dogs of Christmas in July, and this is from Thirsty Dog Brewing Company, and they are out of Akron, Ohio. Now, 12 Dogs of Christmas is obviously a Christmas brew, a winter warmer that's put out by Thirsty Dog. And I actually quite enjoy it. So it appears that they've re-released it in the summer as a summer beer. I was trying to see if there's anything different about this or if it is just a re-release, and it appears that it's just the same beer but released in the summer for those of us who didn't want to wait another 6 months or whatever to be able to try it again. So it's kind of an interesting little play there. Now, this comes in at 8.3%. ABV, 22 IBUs, and overall it gets pretty good ratings on Untapped at a 4.02, on Beer Advocate at 3.98, and an aggregate score of 89, very good. So it gets pretty decent ratings. Now, Thirsty Dog's a pretty solid brewery. If you remember, I did a video way back in the series where I had a mixed 12 pack, and it was kind of a very unique mixed 12 pack. There were 4 different beers, and you got 3 of each. What was weird about it was I got 9 cans and 3 bottles. I have never in my life, of all the years of drinking beer, gotten a mixed pack where it was bottles and cans in the same packaging. So it was kind of a bit of an interesting twist there. But, is what it is, I guess. Maybe they ran out of cans and had to throw the bottles in. All right, so let's give this a shot here. Like I said, this is a winter warmer. I've had the regular one, I guess, the December release before. I think it's pretty solid. So I'm hoping this will, stand up as to what it should. Now, the only concern, of course, is we're drinking this in the summer. It's probably 90 plus degrees inside this shed, and I'm going to drink a winter warmer, right? Probably not the wisest decision. All right. As far as the color, it has a nice caramel color. Fair amount of carbonation in there. I can tell you it's kind of a dark beer, so you can't really see through it too easily. But when I hold it to the light, I do see a ton of bubbles coming up from the bottom there. As far as the head, that looks really nice. That's at least 2.5 fingers of nice frothy head. It's got kind of like a tan color to it. It looks pretty decent. Also, it doesn't look like it's going anywhere, right? It's a nice looking head on that brew. Let's give it a sniff. Kind of caramel malt and a bit of spice. Now, usually when you get that Christmas spice, the holiday spice, whatever, it's like nutmeg and cinnamon and ginger, all that kind of stuff. I'm guessing that's what it's going to taste like. Like I said, I have had this before in the past, but it's been months. I can't really say I, recall what it tastes like, but it is a pretty solid beer. All right, let's give it a shot. Pretty decent. First things first, I think it's medium bodied, probably on the higher end of medium. You can definitely tell there's something to this beer. It's got a nice body to it. It also is kind of creamy and smooth, which is quite nice for a beer like this. I think you can pick up that it's 8.3%, but it's not real boozy, surprisingly. I think you get the booziness at the end. Up front, you kind of get that caramel malt, and you pick up those spices. Like I said, it's kind of like nutmeg, cinnamon, maybe clove, something like that. That typical kind of like holiday spice concoction or mixture that you get in, I guess, in cooking around the holidays in general, or in beers or cookies. It's definitely, you pick up that kind of nice spice taste. Yeah, caramel malt, and that basically is what you get. Now, I will say this, like, you do get that booziness at the end, because it is 8.3%. And you get a little bit of hoppiness too, which is odd. I didn't remember it being like that little hoppy bit at the end, but you do pick up a little hop bite there right before it starts to do the alcohol thing. But all in all, pretty decent beer. Now again, as it's 90 plus degrees and I'm sweltering out here in the shed, would I drink a bunch of these? No, I wouldn't. It's too hot. And I get that we need seasonal beers for this reason, right? You get the more lemony beers or the lighter beers, lower ABV, that allow us to drink a few beers and not pass out in your sweltering hot beer shed, right? But that being said, this is a solid beer and I would have another one. So 12 Dogs of Christmas in July. It was a nice little break being able to have this before fall and winter set back in again. You get a big thumbs up. I would drink another. Probably not right now. Probably have to wait a little while to like cool off. If you like the video, please give me a thumbs up. Please hit that like button. And if you want to see more videos like this, please hit subscribe. And as always, you got any comments or questions, jump in down below. Have you tried this beer? Do you have a favorite winter beer that you would like to try again in the summer, like this kind of re-release from 12 Dogs? Hey, until next time, take care. Cheers.